Now we need to credit Microsoft for this one. Microsoft is very clear compared to Sony with the features of the Xbox Series X. So here we can see this article published on June 15. Here we can get more information about the smart delivery, which basically what it allows you to do is to enjoy optimized version of a game, for example, that you buy on the Xbox One, to enjoy the optimized version on the Xbox Series X, and vice versa. If you have this on the Xbox Series X, you're gonna have it available on Xbox One with a version that optimized for that console. And you actually don't need to do anything, just in a press of a button you're gonna have this available. And not just this, you're gonna also have the option to have your saves pass through between the consoles, which is great. Many people asked this on my video about the PlayStation 5. And as you can see, it will automatically provide you the Xbox Series X version of the game at no additional cost when it becomes available. You won't need to do anything in terms of choosing a version to download. We'll take care of all of this. And it's not just limited to games you purchase digitally. Physical disc of Xbox game can also support smart delivery if the developer or publisher decide to implement it. Now this is a really great thing to have, and many people wanted the PlayStation 5, although I don't have answers really how saves will be transferred between consoles. I believe that it will be supported, but nothing official that I can find about it regarding the PlayStation 5. Now, to give some examples, if you own Gears 5 or loving it via Xbox Game Pass, now you can play it today on Xbox One. Then if you pick up an Xbox Series X this holiday, all it takes is a push of a button to download it, and you'll have the optimized version of Gears 5, available on the Xbox Series X, which is great. And they give other examples on this page. Now we need to keep in mind this is in the hand of the developer. So for example, if a developer decides to release another version, optimized version for Xbox Series X of a certain game, they can either charge for it as a new game, or they can just make it available as a smart delivery without actually charging. So you actually, when you bought the game for your Xbox One, it will be available for the Xbox Series X free of charge. And again, it will be very easy to download it, because if you bought it, it will already be available. Just need to search for the title and just download it to the console. And then if you have like a save, or like you progress through the game and you want to continue playing it on the Xbox Series X, this save will be available for you, so you can continue with the point where you actually left the game when you played it on the other console. Now this is stated also in the article, where they say, as was the case with current backwards compatible titles, you won't have to worry about losing any progress either. Thanks to our commitment to compatibility across generations, you can be assured that when you purchase a game on Xbox One today, your game library, progression, and entire gaming legacy moves forward with you if you jump into the next generation with Xbox Series X. Now, as I mentioned, this is per title, but there are already a list of games that support the smart delivery. But of course, more will be added in the future. So in terms of those available from day one, these are the ones we actually listed. This includes Halo Infinite, Cyberpunk 2077, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Destiny 2, Dirt 5, Scarlet Nexus, Chorus, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Yakuza Like a Dragon, The Ascent, Call of the Sea, Gears 5, Second Extinction, and Metal Hellsinger. Now I give you another example, although Cyberpunk keeps delaying all the time. But let's, for example, if Cyberpunk 2077 launches on September 17, let's say, just for example, and you pick it up for your Xbox One, if you buy the Xbox Series X at launch this holiday, you will be able to play that version which is optimized for the Xbox Series X without actually paying for this optimized version. You're going to get it free because you already purchased the original one for the Xbox One. And if you progress in this game, your progression will be transferred to the Xbox Series X as well. But I'm saying this again, this is written very black and white on Xbox.com. Again, it depends on the developer. So for example, if the developer decides not to take advantage of this, it won't be available. So it's not just if you buy it, it will be available by default for all titles on the Xbox Series X. Well, so this is not the case. Keep this in mind. So if the developer decides to do it, it will be available. And of course, because this software knows where it's located, when you just download it, it will automatically knows which system you're actually downloading the game to, and of course will deliver the right version of the game from the CDN to be installed on your console. Now this of course solves many issues that people actually was worrying about in terms of backwards compatibility and moving saves from one system to the other, because there are many people who own the Xbox One thinking about getting the Xbox Series X, and we're thinking about whether they need to buy the title again, and pay twice, play the second time, or whether if they progress in a game on their Xbox, whether they have issues, or whether it will be supported to be able to have your saves and progression available on the Xbox Series X. So this is really great when we know that this will be supported, but again, if the developer decides to take advantage of this. So this is it for the video, just confirming this. I'm going to leave a link to the article on xbox.com so you can actually read everything yourself, but you can rest assured that this feature is a great one and will be supported. Consider subscribing to my channel and tapping this bell button to get notified when I release new videos, and also liking this video if you find it useful. Thanks for everyone for watching. I see you in the next video. Cheers.